strange as it sounds, extraordinary magic follows you around, and the camera can't catch it. You won't see it in the mirror. If I say look behind you, you turn around, it disappears, but I see it, I see it, I swear I do, I see extraordinary magic in you. Out of thin air you appeared in this life, like a burst of technicolor in a world of black and white. When your heart was locked inside a box, you reached down inside, and now I see your bright future when I look into your eyes. I see it, I see it, I swear I do. I see extraordinary magic in you. I know that miracles happen. Who cares what they say? Is love nothing short of a miracle happening over and over every day? So I'll keep my eyes open, awed and amazed, and if you start to doubt it, I'll remind you of the million ways. I see it, I see it, I swear I do, I see extraordinary magic in you.
Welcome. We are so pleased to have you here at Unity Spiritual Center in the Rockies. I hope the sound will work out well. If you can't hear me, just go like this. I will do my absolute best. Today, we collectively acknowledge the end of a year and the beginning of a new one. Rather than setting the traditional New Year's resolution, which we know lead more to disappointment and failure than anything else, we are here gathering to explore how we would like to show up as we enter into a new beginning, how we create, how we want to show up. We could do a burning bowl ceremony any day of the year, yet we choose to come together as a community, as a collective, because we do know that doing ceremony is powerful, because we come together, because coming together means we create support and we create energy for what we are here to do, right? Today, we create the space for new beginnings. Next weekend, on Sunday, we will have a white stone ceremony that you could imagine is like a sequence, a sequel to what we're doing today. It will be a meditation in which then we will receive a word that we can use as a guidance for the year. I would like to tell you just a little bit what we're going to do tonight or this afternoon. We have here a burning bowl, a bowl with a few candles that will be lit at some point. And then you all have received a board, whatever those are called, with a program on top. You don't need to open it. It says, please do not open your packet just yet, because we knew everybody wants to already see what's in it. There's a program, and I will show you what is in the packet, so you can just let it stay there until we actually will open the ceremony. So this is part. Who all opened it already? Connie said those are the type A people. Well, we tried. Do not open the packet. All right, so what you will find in the packet when it is time to open it is an envelope, and inside that envelope there is a small square, if I can, of what is called vanishing paper. This is the paper that we will burn at some point later in the ceremony. And then you will also find a lined paper that you will use as part of the ceremony that goes along a certain flow. The burning bowl really has taken its flow from what we consider works for transformation. Lasting transformation in any way always starts with letting be first. Letting be means we gather here all together and we just let ourselves sink into being exactly where we are as we are. The second movement or gesture of lasting transformation is about letting go. It means we release what no longer serves us, and that little paper is just what that is symbolic for, letting go. And then the third, once we have created that space, the third gesture then really is about first sitting with that emptiness that we have created, and then letting arise in us how we want to show up, how we want to step into the next year. The people on Zoom that are with us, please, either you may have picked up a packet or you can now go run and grab some paper so you can be participating in the flow of our evening. Before we settle into ceremony, we would like to get our ushers to come forward and invite you to financially support the work of this ministry if you so choose. Please hold to your heart that which you would like to contribute. It can be your love, your caring, and of course, your love offerings are always accepted. Thank you. Ceremony is powerful. Ceremony is transformative. The phones are also very transformative. Why don't we all just silence our phones? All done? Why don't we check? Yeah. Because ceremony really is powerful. I totally believe in coming together for what I call ritual action. A burning bowl, as we are to embark on, is both deeply personal and intimate, yet is also communal. It's a collective process. I invite you just take a moment and see where you are, to look around and see one another, and to not only see one another, but to behold one another, because we have chosen in some way to be here together. Everyone welcome, and everyone participating in mutual respect. Could you turn down the light just a little bit, because we are now going to open our sacred ceremonial space. We gather in the recognition of our shared humanity and our longing to be transformed as we mark endings, as we mark beginnings. These candles will serve as the flames that consume that which we let go. Together, we now step into the visceral and embodied experience of this evening. Mark, could you please show the slide?
Just as I am here. Just as I am, part love, part fear, and that is enough, for I am enough, so I let it be enough. Please join me, let it be. Let it be, let it be, Just as I am, I make this vow to let go the past, for I'm not my past, so I let it go at last. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Just as I am, I let it go. Just as I am whole. Just as I am, both human and soul. This is a new start. I bless every part and let wholeness in my heart. Let it in. Let it in, 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 let it in. Just as I am, I let it in. Just as I am, I let it in. Just as I am, I let it in. Amen.
Thank you, Connie. The burning bowl ceremony honors the three distinct elements or gestures of transformation. They are let be, let go, and let in. We would like to look at them closer up. Ceremony is more about a visceral experience, so what is to come, we invite you to listen with your hearts. There are words going to be there, but listen with your hearts and feel yourself into the content of what is to come. My friend Jeff will read a poem that goes along with any of those three parts. Letting be comes without agenda. It is passive. It is relaxed. Letting be means we drop all striving and find an inner posture of being. We settle in with who we are just as we are, magnificent, yet often quite flawed. We keep an attitude of acceptance as we observe our experience, and we welcome what is just as it is.
This being human is a guest house, every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond.
A poem by Rumi. Letting go is often difficult. Letting go is an art form. Sometimes it happens suddenly, but more often in stages. It requires a conscious effort on our part, clear intention, and even practice. It means we name and release the grip on what no longer serves us, our hurts, old conflicts, control, agendas. It means we lighten our load, we create space that opens us up to new possibilities, and we shift our personal and our collective consciousness, all of which is the purpose and intent of the burning bowl ceremony.
The first thing we have to do is to notice that we've loaded down this camel. With so much baggage, we'll never get through the desert alive. Something has to go. Then we can begin to dump the 1,000 things we've brought along until even the camel has to go. And we're walking barefoot on the desert sand. There's no telling what will happen then, but I've heard that someone walking in this way has seen a burning bush.
A poem by Francis Dorff, Lightening the Load. Letting in means we open ourselves to lasting transformation, to renewal. It means we deliberately made room, an inner space that now longs to be infilled. Letting in is about humility. It's not about willful deserving or claiming or grasping. Letting in is a choice. It is about sincerely dreaming while not worrying how the dream may be fulfilled. Letting in is an act of surrender. It is stepping into the spiritual willingness to be a magnet for the good that awaits. Letting in is an important and the final part of our ceremony tonight. It is what we do when we write our letter later.
She let it go. She was ready to vibrate higher and become a magnet to miracles. Now she is in this place where everything feels right. Her heart is calm, her soul is lit, her vision is clear. She is at peace with where she's been and at peace with where she's headed. Surrender is the key that unlocks the door to grace.
Now is the time you can take out your clipboard. Yay. And please lift the little piece of vanishing paper from the page, from the envelope, and set it on top. We will have a short guided meditation. So you have a pen and you have the little square ready. And then you will write down on this paper everything that comes to mind that you will be able to put down. And just know the moment you put the pen on the paper, your release has already started. It can be one word, it can be many. Once you come forward, and our ushers will guide the process, so we're not going to have like a big thing, please drop your vanishing paper into one of these many flames, and don't be afraid. You can easily, and I just quickly demonstrate, I hope you will go, okay. Magic! All right. Did you see how you don't throw it into the bowl. Okay, just lift it and then just even lift it up. Just imagine, this is releasing. And you're participating in a really joyful movement here. And you will see the space in this place will just really transform with each one of you paying attention and releasing, but also witnessing your community as they release. Of course, you can immediately rush back to the seat and start writing the letter and then leave. But how about we do this calmly? There is great wisdom in spending conscious being, a moment of being in the with the empty space that you have created before we start filling in. Okay, so are you all ready? Let us settle in now. We are ready and come fully present in this space. Feel the weight of your feet on the ground. Take a deep breath in and release it with a sigh. And take another breath in and release it with a sigh. You are now turning inward and start slipping into meditation. Your vanishing paper square is blank. It is awaiting. And now the time has come for you to identify what no longer serves you. And this is how you know. Well, you just know. It no longer feels meaningful. You dread it. It may even make you feel bad about yourself. You are not really in it. and your vision of the future just simply doesn't include it. Can you name to yourself what it is you want to let go? Yes? Open your heart and release old wounds, negativity, unhealthy habits. Visualize the vanishing paper, taking your thoughts as you write, and let it flow effortlessly now. Do you want to write? Mark, we need 2 slides after. Next one. All right. How does it feel? All right. We would like to speak an affirmation together. You can see it. I will read it out loud, and then you will repeat after me, and do so with conviction, because we have released a lot. Can you feel a difference in the space? Yeah, I can feel it too. All right, let's speak with conviction after me. With an open and willing heart, I released all that has held me back. Spaciousness within. I now invite unlimited blessings to flow to me and through me with ease, grace, and gratitude. Let us pull out now our lined stationery. It is time to let in. Now we become open to the how we want to show up as we transition into the new year. How, rather than what we want to achieve or become. And I invite you to let an inner voice rise within you and address your human self. Let it be a kind and gracious voice as you write your very own sacred invitation, your sacred how. Listen deep within what you need for encouragement. May this be a love letter to yourself. May you dig deep and dream big. Blessings to you as you step into a new year. When you are complete and finished writing this letter to you, please fold it up and put it in the envelope. If you wish for it to be sent to you mid-2025, you can drop it in the sanctuary or in the foyer, sorry. But if you wish to take it home with you and maybe ponder a little bit more, then please, you're free to take it home with you. If you want it to be sent to you, we need your self-addressed address on the front of course, the envelope. Thank you. So you may leave whenever you are ready, and please, when you leave, do so quietly and in silence, so that the people who need a little bit more time can just keep that sacred space going in here. All right, so you can convene outside. Thank you.